Some people want to be like Naruto. Some people want to be like Goku. Some people want to be like Luffy. But me? I want to be like Ayanokoji. Everyone has that show where the main character just makes the show totally worth it. For me, that show is Classroom of the Elite. Classroom of the Elite is a series I see a bunch of people following now that weren't even just a year ago. After reading the light novels a while back, I'm really glad that people are finally seeing it through the anime version. The main draw of the show is its main character, Ayanokouji.
Oi, oi, oi.
From the very beginning, this dude presents himself as an unassuming and average student. He blends into the background of this really prestigious school. However, beneath this facade lies a brilliant mind and a calculating strategist. His ability to really navigate these complex social dynamics and devise ingenious plans sets him apart from every other main character, making him so intriguing. He hits the nail on the head with this really common trope of a cool, calm, collected to himself character, but is so insanely different inside his own mind. Ayanokoji's strategic brilliance is perhaps his most defining trait. He approaches the really difficult challenges at school with a calm and collected demeanor, carefully analyzing situations before he makes his move. His actions are always calculated no matter what. It may seem they aren't, but you already know at the end of the test he has a plan. He is always several steps ahead of those around him. This calculated approach not only makes him a formidable opponent to the other students, but it also adds so much layer of depth to his character, as readers are constantly left wondering what his true intentions are. His unpredictability keeps the audience so engaged, and I know it kept me engaged. I know I was so eager to really unravel these mysteries that were surrounding him. I always love seeing the twist that Ayanokouji plays during each of the special exams. Ayanokoji's character really undergoes significant development throughout the series. While initially portrayed as this emotionally detached and aloof person, there are glimpses of his humanity that begin to emerge. His interactions with other characters, particularly his growing bond with his classmates, offer insight to his inner workings and hint at a more complex character. His stoic interior can only hold up for so long. This development really adds to his character, and it makes him relatable despite all these extraordinary abilities he has. Ayanokoji is just that dude. He knows the answer instantly, but acts like he doesn't. He's just like me for real. His allies and enemies come in all different shapes and sizes, and it's cool to see how Ayanokoji deals with each and every one without blowing his cover. Another aspect that makes Ayanokoji a compelling character is his moral ambiguity. He operates in shades of gray and often bends the rules and employs questionable tactics to achieve his goals. Yet there is a sense of justice underlying his actions he takes. He often uses his abilities to protect and support those he cares about. This moral complexity really adds layers to his character that I love. This sparks debate among fans about the true nature of his morality and where his allegiance truly lie. It's so hard to tell if Ayanokoji is actually growing as a person or is just putting up a facade to fool others around him. All he wants to do is make these people his pawns. This dude is certainly stacking up the pawns though, left and right. Most of the plot twists are built around the special tests, and although I love the character background twists in traditional anime, I think the plot twists in this story work really well. None of them are too outrageous, and most of them are believable. They fit in very nicely. The school Ayanokoji has found himself at is certainly a unique one. It seems like in the beginning there are so many rules, but at the same time there are absolutely no rules. It makes no sense. He is set in a place where you need to make allies to survive, but his conservative nature really makes it tricky for him. I wouldn't put it past Ayanokoji to turn everyone he knows into a pawn by the end of the story. And I feel like most people were drawn into this story by the cool character designs and the colors, but everyone really stayed for the actual intrigue of the story. It was very well done. I don't really want to get into any spoilers, but I feel like the series kind of moves to a big climax and it is so worth to get there. The story's a little drawn out and confusing at times, like most anime, but I really think it adds to this specific narrative. You're really always trying to figure out the test and figure out what's going on. I feel like in the show you can never really pin down someone's exact motives for doing what they're doing. So you're always drawn to that next episode to try to unveil why they did what they did. I also believe that the setting of this show makes it so unique and it allows characters to really play out different circumstances. I think it's going to be even crazier with each season to come. Syogo Kinugasa, I'm sorry, has written an interesting story that is unlike any other story I've really read or watched. I can't wait to see what happens in year 2, and I personally have some predictions what might become of Ayanokoji, but that's for another time. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.